friend, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Anne Losinski and I am a virtual assistant mentor and systems and process expert. And today I'm going to be talking to you all about creating your core offer, what a core offer is, and why I think it would be beneficial for you to have one in your business. Let's get started. So first of all, I want to start this video off by talking about briefly what a core offer is. So a core offer, in essence, is the product or service that your business is known for. Most likely, this is going to be your product or service that gives the client the highest level of a result. All right, so you've done all of your research for your ideal client, you've nailed down your ideal client, you've picked a niche so you know what industry you're working in, and you know your client's specific pain point. And now we want to craft an offer to be able to address that pain point and be able to build authority as the one to be able to solve that pain point. All right, so when we're crafting this, we want to make sure that we keep our ideal client in the forefront of our mind, thinking about all of the different things that they might possibly need that we could add to this offer to make it even more valuable to them so that we can essentially raise our prices on it as we go along and so that we can continue to revamp it and make it even better for our ideal client. So I want to go through kind of the process of creating a core offer with you so that you can kind of understand how it kind of works so that you can kind of see it in action, all right? So when I'm creating a core offer, I'm thinking about obviously my specific client's main pain point and how can I alleviate that pain point that the client is feeling. So I'm going to use the example of a Dubsado setup for a wedding photographer. Now, obviously, the wedding photographer is probably pretty busy and probably has a lot of photo shoots and weddings that they're doing, and they might be a little bit overwhelmed. Their main pain point is that maybe they're missing emails. Maybe they are spending way too much time in the admin part of their business. And as a specialist, I want to come in and help alleviate that pain point. So I'm going to start thinking about all of the different things that I could potentially offer to make this happen. And you can do this in one of two ways. Obviously, if you've been in the industry before or have any experience in the industry, you already know some of the things that you can offer. You can also ask your ideal client, hey, do you want to get on a 15-minute research call and I can ask you a couple of questions about your process and gather information that way. You can run surveys to your ideal client and get information that way. So there's multiple different ways to be able to gather this information. So once you've kind of done a little bit of research and understand their pain point a little bit better and understand some of the things that you could potentially offer to be able to give them the most premium experience, whether that is one-on-one Zoom time with you, whether that is through different courses or different materials that you create, such as checklists, etc., you can then begin to package it all together into a core offer. So for the example of a Dubsado setup, we can think about all of the different elements that we need to be able to actually set up a CRM. So this might mean creation of forms because forms are super important for collecting client info, for getting contracts, invoicing, all of that. So creating all of that, as well as creating schedulers to be able to have the clients easily schedule their meetings with the photographer. And then also obviously workflows and branding and just making sure that everything in the Dubsado account is all set up, all connected, all ready to go. And then along with that, to make this even more valuable, getting on a phone conversation with the clients and engaging in a video dialogue about their process and helping them walk through all of the different steps to be able to craft out their process so that you could implement it in Dubsado. So that is essentially a package that you could potentially offer as your core offer. There's a ton of value there. And as you go forward, you can obviously add things, remove things, make things different as you get more experience and know exactly how things are working, what's not working, what things you might need to tweak, what other resources you can actually give to your clients to make it an even better experience. So just kind of thinking about all of the different things that they might need is going to be very beneficial for you. So that's essentially how you kind of craft a package. Obviously, it's going to look different based on your ideal client, their specific needs, their pain point that you've identified. But once you have that core offer, you can start to revamp it, revise it, like I mentioned, but then also you can start to create supplemental things to be able to help your clients to get to that point on their own. So maybe your core offer currently is you walking with your client, doing it together with the Dubsado setup, but then maybe you want to create a course for people to be able to set up their Dubsado, or maybe you want to have a resource that they can purchase. Maybe it's a webinar, maybe it's a workbook, whatever it might be, to add more value that way as well. So once you have your core offer, you can make little lower price offers based on that core offer so that you can essentially make more money without having to be personally involved with everything. So finally, after you have your core offer created, obviously we want to put a price on it. So essentially, to price your core offer, you want to think about how much money you want to make per month with your business, including taxes, including expenses, everything that you need to cover. You can just make sure that you know kind of roughly what that number is, and then you just divide that number by the number of clients you'll take per month. So for some people, they take 4 clients per month, so it's divided by 4. Some people only take 1 client per month, so in that case, it would be whatever price that is. So just making sure that you're kind of aware of your time constraints, how many clients you can take per month, and dividing it out that way. Obviously, when you are calculating this out, the number that you come up with for a price might seem scary to you or too high, and that's totally okay. I encourage you to start at a lower price point, no less than $1,000, depending on what you're offering, obviously. But for most core offers, $1,000 would be the very minimum that I would charge, and then working your way up from there, charging a little bit more with each client. Because the more clients you get, the more experience you get moving your core offer through, revising it, revamping it, making it better, the more valuable it's going to be, and eventually you can hit that top tier of whatever it is that you need to charge. So I hope this was helpful for you guys. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. Always happy to help. If you found value, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I would be more than thrilled to continue walking with you on your virtual assistant journey, because I believe that you have an amazing business ahead of you, and I believe that you can do it and make your dreams happen. So until the next time, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you again in the next video.